Good morning. It's 15th of September and it's 42 degrees here. It's only supposed to get high of like 54 or something, so it's not going to warm up much more than it is right now. I even put the heat on this morning for a little bit just to get the chill out of the air. I just made my smoothie. I just got done with coffee and now I'm having my smoothie, so I haven't ate anything yet. Before I try it, because I'm letting it get cold. It was fun though. I was making it and the kids all came in. They're like, "Oh, what are you putting in it? And can we taste it?" Now they want to taste it when I make it. And questioned each vegetable I put in or fruit. And so, you know, they'll learn through this. And hopefully they'll try it someday. But yesterday I had energy galore. And my husband went to a concert last night, the Foo Fighters. And I was alone, and I thought, what the heck? It was about 6 o'clock, and I thought, I'm going to go work out. So I put my tennis shoes on and was going to go, and then I couldn't find my, I just got the DVDs for the second half of Glee, and I couldn't find my DVD player. I finally found that, and then I couldn't find my headphones, and I thought, something is trying to detour me from going. And the old me would have went, well, not that important. Stay home. But I hunted and I hunted and I hunted and I found my headphones. But as I was hunting, I found an old journal from 2003. And it was interesting. I read probably about 10 pages. The same trial and tribulation that I'm doing now, except back then I was like 230 some pounds. But still same, oh, I'm going to try my water today. Oh, I'm going to try lower carbs today. Oh, I'm going to try this today. Oh, and it was funny because on one of the pages it said, I just got my belly fat Jorge Cruz 8-minute workout. And so day after day it was like, well, I did my 8 minutes. I did my 8 minutes. So I keep going back to certain things, and the reason why is because I must believe in them, that I would go back to that. Sometimes I don't finish what I start. Well, a lot of times I don't finish what I start. But something always brings me back to the things that I know are right, which was Jorge. So anyway, so then I found my headphones, and gosh, that was like, oh, and then my DVD player wasn't charged. So I thought, well, I watched Big Brother, and that I looked, and that wasn't until 8:30. So I said, well, I don't have to go right now. So I plugged my thing in, and I charged it for an hour. So I probably got out of here at 7:15 or so. Went to the gym, and I biked 6 miles, and left, and felt great, and came home and watched my Big Brother, and I made myself a sandwich on multi-grain bread, and put lettuce on it, and a big pile of cucumbers. I think I told you yesterday that I did this. Made up a whole bunch of cucumbers in, this is the actual recipe, and it's really good, and there's no sugar. Just take 6 or 8 cucumbers and peel them and slice them, and then salt them, and then just let them sit. So then they're going to release some water, and then when, however long you want to, you'll see them releasing their water. You can do it a day ahead or a couple hours ahead, and then drain that water and kind of pat your cucumbers dry. And in a bowl, put 6 tablespoons of olive oil, 3 tablespoons of vinegar, just your plain old white vinegar, and some garlic powder and salt and pepper, and 4 heaping tablespoons of mayo, real mayo. Don't use fat-free or any of that. Real mayo, which has no sugar. And then slice up an onion and put it in there, and then dump your cucumbers that have released their juice and dried. Put those in there, and so let them sit for. Oh, it says to put your cukes in salt water and salt for about an hour. So that's not too bad. I didn't do that, and mine have lost flavor because of that, because the water is in my mayo mixture now. But next time I will take that extra step. And then dump your cukes in and then just let it sit in the fridge, and I ate mine right away. But anyway, so I had my sandwich, and then I had just a heaping pile. So not only have I been doing my smoothies, but in the last 2 days I've ate 6 cucumbers, almost 6 cucumbers, and a whole onion that were in this mixture. I've got probably enough for a serving today. So, along with my smoothies. So, I feel great. I got almost 8,000 steps in last night because I wanted to, not because I dreaded it. And that's the difference. I wanted to go. I have to go 12 times a month, and then I only pay like $7 a month. So I've got to make that a priority. I've got to go. And it was so relaxing. And it was nice that I went at 7. There was nobody there. Where if you go right at 5 or whatever, 5:30, you got all those people just getting off work and run to the gym quick. So they have big TVs, so if I want to watch, you know, if Idol's on or whatever my show is during the week, go watch it there for a half hour. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to try today I put in a half an apple, a whole lemon, about 2 cups of spinach, nice chunk of cabbage, about 2 servings of cabbage, a carrot, a chunk of celery, and 3 radishes. I think that's it. Seems like I put one more thing in, but I'll see what the lemon does today. Oh, and I put a package of stevia in. So, here we go. I get a burst of lemon right away, which is good. And then I get that vegetable taste, which I think will become an acquired taste. It still shocks me a little bit because it's like, and I can smell it when I'm making it. It's the celery and cucumber that I notice the most have this smell. So tomorrow when I make one, I'm not putting celery or cucumber in it. And I'm going to see what I get. Now I had those frozen, this is really good. No bitter taste whatsoever. Real lemony, so I could cut that lemon down. So I'm going to put on here cut lemon. Or use half a lemon. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. I have to rewind. Tell me what I was saying. Anyway, what was I saying? Gosh. Okay, let's have a senior moment here. But I don't know what I was saying. I'm just blocked, and I don't know where to go. It must be this. About 5 o'clock yesterday, my stomach started churning. I was thinking, why aren't I going to the bathroom with this? You would think I would be, you know, going to the bathroom. And about 5 o'clock, churning. I ran to the bathroom and exploded. So it's starting to run through me. And right before that, I drank a big glass of water. So that's what I need to do, is drink water. And last night when I laid down in bed, I was watching QVC, and Montel Williams was on there. You know how things just happen? Like if you roof your roof, all of a sudden you start noticing roofs. If you buy a BMW, all of a sudden you're noticing BMWs all over. If you buy an Escort, you start seeing Escorts. Well, all of a sudden everything's coming up juicing to me. So last night when I laid down, Montel Williams was on. I think he has muscular dystrophy, MS or something. He's got some disabling disease, and he has a juicer, but it's more like the Vitamix. It's more of the blender type that are like $400 or $500, and the difference is mine just gives me the juice. All the pulp and all the skin and stuff goes into a container, and I throw that all away. Now, when I do just a veggie one without, I remember what I was going to say. I'll write it down quick. The difference between the two is the blender type kind You take a whole apple, seeds and all, and you put it in there, and it's going to liquefy it. So you won't even know there was a seed in there or skin on there. It just completely liquefies it. So you take a stalk of celery, you can take that big chunk on the end if you want, or all your leaves and all your skins of anything, unless it's like something you wouldn't eat normally. Like, well, we wouldn't eat normally the seeds, but what I'm trying to say is like a lemon or a lime, you wouldn't eat that skin normally. You just wouldn't. And like an orange peel, you don't eat. So anything like that, and a watermelon rind or a melon rind or anything like that, you'd take off. You would remove that. But anything that, like a, you know, I don't even know, like, would an animal eat the lemon rind? I don't know. But I think of it as what an animal would eat, you know. They eat the whole nuts and stuff. But anyway, you throw it all in there, and it just liquefies it. And then you pour it in a glass and drink it. So you're getting all that pulp. You're getting all that fiber. So that's my next step down the road, but I have to make, I made a deal with myself that by September, October, November, so by the end of the year, January, if I am continuing to do this, then I will purchase a blender type, and then I'll just sell this one to somebody that's starting out or whatever. This is a good way to start out, I think, because you're getting the flavor of the vegetables without all the thickness of it. But anyway, his was only like $100 and some dollars. It was under $150. And it looked like it did the same thing those $500 ones. It made soup, and I don't know how it works, but if you make soup in them, the force is so fast that it heats the soup up. So you don't even have to heat it up. You pour it right out of, you take your lid off and it's steaming hot. Now, the difference between that and making a smoothie cold, I have no idea. I don't know how that all works, but it looks like a pretty cool item. And for not a lot, I mean, $100 is a lot of money, but I think it's a nice step before, I mean, I just can't imagine buying a $500 blender, but I would have to know for sure that I'm going to do it. It's kind of like when before I joined the gym, I got out there and walked for, gosh, 6 months or so to prove to myself that I would keep exercising, and then I joined the gym and then I quit. I didn't quit right away, but I think yesterday's was pretty comparable. I really like the lemon. I've got a little too much in there. I might have to add a little more stevia to cut that down, but man, I don't know that it's getting colder. I don't even taste that after vegetable taste. I only added 1 carrot today, but I added more cabbage, about the same amount of spinach, and I added the apple today, and I added 1 more radish. So kind of, I didn't add any romaine today, because, you know, I don't get a lot of, that's the thing. I'm not, oh, I've got to quit. It's 13 minutes. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.